everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to be restoring a Dyson V6 Animal stickback. This was given away for free on one of those Waste Not Want Not groups, I think on Facebook or something named like that. And while it needs a good clean, it's otherwise in pretty good condition. There's no cracks or any broken parts on the unit itself anywhere. Normally you see a lot of cracks around the battery holder and the handle for the trigger. But yeah, none to be found. The dustbin latch is good, the catch clips are all fine. Even the filter smells pretty good, so it's come from a clean home. We've got a secondary filter here. I'm not sure what this is for, but I guess it's part of the animal designation because this is not found on the normal V6, which we also have here. So I'll find out more about that later. We've got the genuine wand. And then we've got the motor head, which I will be cleaning up and getting rid of, selling or giving away for free, and replacing it with a flat out floor tool, which we also prefer to use because we only have hard floors, so tiles and wood. So there's no need for a brush, and they just get clogged up with hair, and in this case fur as well. So not a fan of these, so it will be going. But one of the great things about the Dyson is that you can pretty much, as long as the motor is fine, you can pretty much find any part that you need, aftermarket or genuine, on eBay. And the benefit of that is that you can actually keep these running because they otherwise pretty much just fall apart after the DC35. So I don't know what type of plastic they started using after the DC35, which I've got here, by the way. I'll never part with this one because it was built properly. But yeah, you can replace the bin, the catch clips, the batteries, the filters, the wands, the motor brush heads, flat out floor tools. Any part you need, you can get it on eBay and basically restore your vacuum cleaner and get it functional again. So what we'll do now as the first step is just to get it all cleaned up, and then we'll start sourcing some parts for it. Alright, here she is, all refurbished. Looking pretty good. I'll talk about what I did in terms of cleaning the unit, the parts that I purchased and how much they cost, and what I plan to do with it. The reason I decided to go ahead and refurbish this vacuum cleaner is because the motor body is intact. There's no cracks or anything like that to be seen. Typically over time, just due to the stress of the unit being used, cracks start to form around the handle and around where the battery attaches to the handle, particularly around this area here and then around kind of where the latch is for the dustbin. But yeah, this one is all fine. So what I did here was clean the filters. They were not replaced. They may have been replaced by the previous owner, but I just simply cleaned them. This is a post filter which comes with the Animal. You don't get that on the standard V6. The dustbin, I just washed that out, cleaned the door seals, and I bought a new battery for it. So I had a Ryobi V6 battery adapter, gave that away on Facebook Marketplace, and bought this 9,500 milliamp hour battery. Pretty much the largest capacity battery I could buy on eBay, and it means that well, at least in our home, 4-bedroom home, you can vacuum the entire home on the max setting, so it's a pretty decent battery. Yeah, so that's the motor body unit and the dustbin all ready to go. Okay, moving down to the other end, we have a new flat out floor tool. The motor head I gave away on Facebook Marketplace because I do not like the brush heads. They just get tangled with hair and whatnot. They're a pain to clean out, and as we only have hard floors, I prefer these flat out floor tools, so that's brand new. As is this wall mount with 2 catch clips for accessories. Now I didn't buy any accessories for this because I've already got some, so I do not need any more. We've got the charger cable here as well. So in terms of items that I bought: battery, flat out floor tool, wall mount, and charger. In terms of what they cost, I'll just run through that for you now. So the battery was $26.99. The flat out floor tool head was $27.49. The wall mount, $27.13. And the charger, $13.95, for a total of $95.56. Now, the vacuum itself was free. My wife kindly picked that up on Marketplace. So yeah, total investment for a fully functioning, refurbished Dyson V6 Animal, $95.56, and that includes all the shipping for the parts. So in my opinion, I think that's pretty reasonable. The cheapest complete V6 Animal that I could find on Marketplace was going for around 300. I think I saw one for 350. So not cheap. So I think comparatively speaking, it's pretty good value for what I spent here. And all I had to do was jump onto eBay, order the parts, and then clip it all in. All right, well, now that the vacuum cleaner is refurbished, what do I do with it? Keep it or sell it? Well, you can never have enough vacuum cleaners, so I plan to keep this one as a backup house vac. In the laundry inside, we have a wall-mounted V7, and there's no room really to mount another vacuum cleaner, so what I'll do is mount this one just here using that wall plug so that the charger cable will reach that power point, and it will add to two other Dyson stick vacs that we have. So these are used for the car and just general spot cleaning in the garage. DC35, which is my original Dyson stick vac purchase from, I think it was 2012, so still going strong 14 years later, and a standard V6. You can see here I've got some accessories plus this extendable wand which makes storage nice and compact, plus some others in the drawer, so that's why I didn't buy any more accessories. So these are used for the car, the garage. That one there I'll keep as a backup for the house. Okay, I'll leave the video there. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below and I'll get back to you. And as always, thanks for watching and subscribing. Cheers.